Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco number N1007Rma. This is a key blank. This is a nickel silver key blank from Kaba Ilco, and let's take a closer look here. And this client purchased 50, so what we've got here is a box of 50, and it's typical for the factory to bag them in bags of 10. And in, I think, most instances, a multiple of 10, at least for, speaking from non-automotive and non-bit or barrel type keys. I think a pack of 10 is going to be pretty typical. This is a nickel silver key, even though it's brass color. They will put a coating of brass on there, or a brass, color coating on there at least. Nickel silver key blanks are good because they're stronger and are very often used, especially when you have multi-section key blanks where you've got less physical material, or all section key blanks. And even in some instances, they'll make them even out of something harder like stainless steel because there's not a lot of material left. But nickel silver, and this, I would argue that this is a very thin amount of material that's here on this RMA keyway. So I am not surprised to learn that this is not brass and that it's nickel silver. They'll make it a brass look probably because brass is going to be likely what's preferred in terms of a color. If you're doing any kind of work on this key blank, like impressioning or creating a key by code by hand, or having that brass on there will allow you to be able to not get dismayed. You can file that microscopic covering of brass on there to get down to the nickel silver color and be able to more easily see your impressioning marks. Okay. Factory original look-alike head. There is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet that will show you the RMA in comparison to the other key blanks in its family. This is part of a multiplex system in the sense that it is this is an all-section sort of scenario, where when you look at that cut sheet, you can see that the N1007 RMA, RMB are the same key blank. One's 5-pin, the RMA is 6-pin. But you're going to see how that passes into the other keyways. So this is going to be an all-section blank. It's going to permit you to run into that multiplex system that they have at the top of the chart. I'm used, that's the way that Kaba draws that. I'm used to seeing the bottom, whether it be Corbin Russwin or Schlage, where that multiplex is inverted. But nonetheless, this is what the key blank looks like. Very high-quality blank. Kaba Ilco is, along with Silica, which they may or may not be connected to, are the largest key blank, aftermarket key blank manufacturers that exist. This is the 6-pin blank, and I'm going to give you a couple of dimensions. If you're a locksmith, this may or may not be of interest to you. The overall height of the blank, the root height, is 0.331. 0.331. The length from the stop all the way to the end of the blade, the shoulder stop to the end of the blade, I'm going to go with about 1.75. I said that wrong. 1.075. 1.075 inch. Okay. Sometimes you're restricted to multiples of 10. I don't have an official statement on the quantity that you have to purchase at this time. We don't sell a lot of these, so you might be obligated to buy either 10 or multiples of 10. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Kaba Ilco products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog for the key blanks. And that document, if it was printed, is about that thick. Super helpful resource in order for you to determine a key blank. And let's face it, when you're looking at a cross-section of what the broaching looks like in the cylinder plug, if you get into Corbin Russwin, or Sargent in this case, it's not common that you're going to absolutely determine what it is in terms of what key blank you're looking for if you've got an unknown key blank. But what you can always do is at least eliminate what it can't be. And the catalog is helpful that to allow you to narrow it down to what, you know, what are the possibilities. So I find the catalog helpful for that at a very minimum. But also on that manufacturer's page are going to be other documents like their brass cylinder catalog and a whole mess of their key cutting machine catalogs, things of that nature. If you have any questions on the Kaba Ilco, number N1007Rma nickel silver base key blank, or any other Kaba Ilco product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you